Will Social Security checks be late? How the debt limit fight could impact your July payments. When are they going to push the $200 monthly increase? All of the news and details is right here in this video, as well as what states are sending out stimulus payments this year. All of the news is all the way until the end of this video. Make sure to stick around until the end. You are not going to want to miss this information. Will Social Security checks be late? How the debt limit fight could impact your July payments. Washington like dueling pianos. President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy simultaneously stood in front of microphones on Tuesday evening, with one at the White House and the other at the Capitol, to blame each other on their opposing political parties for why the country could run out of money to pay its bills before the first time in U.S. history. While they made their jabs, the health and financial security of millions of Americans across the country remained at risk. Though getting Republicans and Democrats to agree on a financial aid is never a simple task, the side effect of the standoff is clear. U.S. residents who rely on government for their salaries, retirement money, food assistance, Medicare, and more would lose those benefits if the nation doesn't have money to cover its obligations. We've got all of that news details right here, as well as what states are sending out stimulus checks here. We're going to tell you guys all about it. But first, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Your love and support means the world. We couldn't do this without you. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much for all that you do. If you want a free chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is join the family by hitting that subscribe button and smashing that like button. We've got a ton of news to get into. Let's dive in. On Tuesday, they both had a news conference that didn't solve the problem. They did little more than prove that Biden and McCarthy and other top congressional leaders made any progress at the Oval Office meeting. This is something that has been super fearful for millions of Americans, understanding that it's June, that July's payments could be affected if they do not come to some sort of an agreement. Yes, there has been talks that if nothing has happened by June 1st, then guess what? You would lose 20% of your benefits. This is where we are wishing and praying that they come together, find some sort of resolution to make it happen for the American people. Now, they have to understand that when they make this move, it's not necessarily benefiting the Democrats. It's not going to benefit the Republicans. It's going to benefit the millions of people who are on Social Security, Medicare, those that are depend on retirement money, food assistance, those that are getting a government payment. It would affect the millions and millions of people. If the country's top leaders don't reach an agreement to raise the nation's borrowing limit and their predictions come true, it would lead to a catastrophic and devastating effects across the country. This is what Senator Yellen said, that one of the biggest impacts would be Social Security. This is where they're really going to have to dial down, understand that negotiations are going to have to be made on both sides, not just the Democrats, not just the Republicans, but there's going to have to be some negotiations to make sure that Social Security is well taken care of. This is why I really wish that Bernie Sanders was in the conversation. He was involved in the meeting, not because he's going to have some answer to resolve the whole situation, but what he's going to do is be an advocate for those on a fixed income. One of the biggest payouts that we're going to have to make is with Social Security and Medicare, and who above anyone takes care more of the senior citizens, retirements, who pushes more for increases than Bernie Sanders himself. So this is why I really felt like he should have been a part of the meeting, because we need somebody pushing for Social Security and Medicare. They need to voice up and say, we don't need to cut their benefits. We need to boost their benefits by $200 extra every single month. Can it happen? Yes, it can. Well, why do you say it can? Because if they can cancel up to $10,000 per student in student debt cancellation, if they can pass a bill to approve billions of dollars, then yes, they can give senior citizens, those on a fixed income, disabled, VA survivors, they can give you a boost on your monthly check. It would be simple. They can make it happen. The question is, when is it going to happen? Because many of you guys are needing that help. With 3 weeks until June 1st, during which both chambers of Congress are in session for just 10 days, Yellen has been emphasizing the economic calamity that could result without a debt limit increase. Whether it's defaulting on interest payments that are due on the debt or payments due for Social Security recipients or to Medicare providers, we would simply not have enough cash to meet all of our obligations. This is where I fall back to yesterday's video with a huge increase with making sure that those on Social Security, those on Medicare, and our military service gets provided first. Those bills get paid automatically first. Our obligations and priority has to be those that need the most help, which is those that depend on that government monthly check, on food assistance, Medicare assistance, those that literally are depending on this check to come in order to survive. So this is where Social Security, Medicare have to be first, always, then military, and then we'll talk about the other stuff. But you and I both know that unless something happens soon, things are not going to get any better. This is where I'm telling you, many of you do not like the fact that you voted for Joe Biden because right now our economy isn't doing too good. I wish things were better. I wish there was a better answer to everything that's going on, but right now there just isn't an answer. So hopefully they will come up with a resolution to make sure that you get taken care of. There are several of you on this channel that are on SSI, SSDI, VA survivors and are waiting on that check. So hopefully President Joe Biden will step up to the plate and say, listen, I am president. The weight is on my shoulders to make sure that this country is taken care of. And my job is to make sure to take care of the American people. So this is where I'm hoping he'll step up because I'm going to tell you something. We sent $10 billion to Ukraine. If we can do that for them, then surely to God, we can do something for our senior citizens and those on a fixed income. But guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. This news and information just come out today. We want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of what's going on in our nation, and we will let you know exactly when things happen. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all that you do for this channel. If you want a chance to win, make sure to join the family by hitting that subscribe button. Stay tuned because I've got more videos on the way. And until next time, I'm John Miro. Peace.